They rise from mountaintops, cling to cliffs, and dominate entire valleys. They were built to control, to defend, to conquer. Castles were not just architectural wonders, they were chess pieces in the grand game of empire. From medieval Europe to the deserts of the Middle East, these fortresses shaped the course of history. Welcome to the story of the castles that built Empire Sand, how these stone giants changed the world. After the Roman Empire collapsed, Europe splintered into chaos. Without a central authority, local warlords and nobles needed ways to defend their land and assert dominance. Enter the castle. The earliest were wooden Motte-and-Bailey structures, quick to build, but easy to burn. Then came stone, keeps with thick walls, high towers, and deadly traps. These castles weren't just military structures, they were political statements. I rule this land, and I will defend it. When war came, castles became both sword and shield. During the Crusades, castles like Crac des Chevaliers in Syria stood as Christian outposts deep in enemy territory. In the 100 Years' War, French and English castles clashed across border-siege stone, a claim to power. Sieges could last for months. Siege towers, catapults, and tunnels were used to break castle defenses. But defenders had their own tools: boiling oil, murder holes, and walls built to bend but not break. Owning a castle meant controlling the countryside. Losing one, that could mean losing a kingdom. Not all battles were fought with swords. Many were won with coin, law, and influence. Castles became centers of governance. Inside their walls were courts, treasuries, and halls where lords held feasts and judged disputes. They also controlled trade. A castle at a river bend or mountain pass could demand tolls and taxes from merchants and grow wealthy doing it. They even shaped culture. Tales of knights, dragons, and chivalry were born in the shadow of castle walls. To rule an empire, you needed castles not just to fight, but to rule. Some castles weren't just part of history, they made history. The Tower of London, a fortress, a prison, and a symbol of royal power since 1066. Edinburgh Castle, holding Scotland's crown jewels and centuries of rebellion and resistance. Himeji Castle in Japan, blending elegance and defense, surviving centuries of war and natural disaster. Neuschwanstein, never built for war, but for myth, it helped shape the romantic image of medieval Europe. These places echo with betrayal, ambition, resistance, and empire. Today, castles are tourist destinations. Photo ops. Fairy tale backdrops. But once, they decided the fate of kings and the shape of borders. They remind us that power isn't just about army sits, about architecture, geography, and will. Modern governments don't build castles, but they build embassies, bunkers, and digital fortresses. The idea of fortification hasn't disappeared. It's just evolved. But still, when we look at a castle, something ancient stirs. The echo of stone and steel. The heartbeat of empire.